odd thing, isn't it, when friendship turns sour? You know, you kind of put a lot of effort in, and suddenly, for no reason at all, namely your reasoning, you don't understand why people have decided not to keep in contact with you. We've all had it, and then of course the reasons become inevitable further down the line. Time is a great mover, isn't it? We all learn that, don't we? Interesting though, that, isn't it? Yeah, of course I'm doing it this way. No problem. But of course, if you're Prince Harry, then you have to look and think exactly what is your life like now. You know, you've dashed off the freedom flight, you thought you were changing the world and everything was going to be honky-dory. A few years now down the line, you have to take some self sort of in perspective and look at it and think, well, hang on a minute, you know, how has this worked out? According to an excellent source, Prince Harry is very, very down at the moment, seemingly because not just of the way that he spoke about our wonderful Catherine, the Princess of Wales, in his international best-selling book Spare, but more importantly as ever, normally about himself. Let me explain. I think lovely to see you here in the very heart of London. We'll have a wave. Are you all right today? Thank you so much for joining me. A bit cold here now. I know, this is the thing, isn't it? I know I moan on about the weather. If you're new to the channel, you'll know what I mean. We film out and about, back of buses, on tubes, wherever I am, I'm filming for you when we get the time. And these are all real views. You know, I'm not really keen on being in the studio. If I'm out, you're out. Well, metaphorically speaking, obviously. I can see your line on the sofa. Yes, those chocolates do look nice. I know. Is that a bar of Galaxy? Love that, yes. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. On a serious note, it's sad, isn't it, when you do sort of fall out with people. Let me tell you, the problem now for Prince Harry is this. Realisation kicks in. Here he is, the other side of the world, literally with no friends, former friends who knew him well. Everybody in the world of California is wanting to make a book. You are somebody that, you know, they were keen to know. And as your celebrity slips, so does your power. And we've seen this so much over the last few months with Prince Harry. Even when he was doing his book, you know, it wasn't necessarily the A-list chat shows that he was looking to do. Stephen Colbert, you know, was fine, good for him, but he exactly wasn't up there. He decided against Saturday Night Live, even though that could have done a lot to repair the damaged reputation of him being a misery. But according to that well-placed source, it's Catherine who he misses. Naturally, they were incredibly close. Closer than more people realise, and William was very happy about this because he wanted Catherine to take a bit of a lead in, of course, Harry's life. Catherine, as we know, has been incredibly supportive to her own brother, who's gone through his own difficulties, so she knew exactly the problems that were going on with Prince Harry. Now, Harry apparently wanted to make contact with Catherine and wanted to sort of get a connection back, even on the last visit, but as we told you, that wasn't to be. All I can tell you at this point is, and this is literally from an excellent source, that Catherine seemingly doesn't want anything to do with Harry right now. Now, I would suspect because she's a kind person, at some stage she may let that break through, but that would have to place a lot of trust on her side, clearly for whatever reasons. But you see, Harry doesn't have anybody of Catherine's level to confide in, and apparently he feels all at a loss. It's all very well Meghan Markle saying he's enjoying his time in the entertainment world as an executive producer. He's running around after Meghan and everything is about Meghan, and more importantly, not much about Harry, as we can see. Catherine obviously put him in his problems and of course all the demons that we now know about first, was a great support, a great guidance, and more importantly, a super friend. Harry has now realised this, but is it all too late from his side? And do you think that Catherine should let him back in? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.